Hello, hello, good evening. This is Karen Kane, spiritual, sober yogi. Just recently celebrated 6 years of sobriety. I am a mom, a sister, a daughter, a friend, and a very passionate, driven, enthusiastic, never give up, relentless woman on a mission. And my mission is to help empower others. And so that is why I'm here. That is why I'm here. I'm sharing this on my timeline right now. We're doing it. We're doing all the things. Okay. So, a little bit about me is I am in recovery. And since I finally got sober for the real deal 6 years ago, a week now, 6 years ago, I decided to really dive into understanding who I am. Who is the real Karen? Because so many years, my whole life, I drank my life away to cover up who I was, my insecurities. I did not have any self-love or self-worth. And basically, I just drank myself all to death, like practically. It was close. It was really close. And I decided to do a 180. My why is my son. He was 11 at the time. He is 16 now. And so we have the most amazing relationship right now. I could not have asked for a more beautiful son than my son that I have brought into this earth. That in the beginning, for a while there, I wasn't a very great mom. Cut to today. So today, I just had an experience where I was hired for a job, and it was a real job, and I haven't done like a real job for a company in quite a long time. And I got hired for the job, and there was a lot of training involved, and I had to go away. And it turned out that they had a test after the first day about the material from the on the second day about the material on the first day, and I failed. I failed the test, and later on that second day, they called me in and said, "We're sending you home. We have to part ways." And I was really caught off guard. And at first, I was upset. And of course, I have a lot of faith knowing that everything happens for a reason. It's divinely guided. And so I knew that wasn't meant to be. I was upset. I'm not going to lie. I was upset because I was really caught off guard, and I was really excited about that job. I was stepping outside of my comfort zone, really stepping outside of my comfort zone. But guess what? Later that night, last night, when I got home, I drove 2 hours to get home, and I had so much stuff I'd brought with me, and I unpacked most of it. And I was so happy to be home. And I realized that, you know what? That was a blessing. And the more I thought about it and the whole situation that I entered into, I realized that God saved me. God saved me. Thank you, God, because I wasn't meant to be there. And so rather than me struggle and waste everybody's time or just be miserable, because in the past, I have been I've taken jobs where I was so miserable that I drank. And so no job is worth me risking a relapse. It's just not. So now I am able to choose and create the life that I want to live. Which brings me to the topic tonight, the law of attraction, attracting what we want. But sometimes we attract what we think we want. And then it turns out once we attract it, we realize that this isn't what we want at all. This is actually not at all what we want. But when that happens, what is the beauty of that situation? Okay, so we think we want something, we attract it, and then we have it, and then we realize this isn't it. This isn't right. This isn't what this is actually not what I want. I don't want this. I don't want this. But what do we do with that? And how is that a blessing? You might see it as a disappointment, but guess what? When you attract what you do not want and you have it, what do you realize? You realize from that situation what you do want. So I attracted this, and this. And then I realized that I didn't want any of that at all, because what I want is this, and this, right? So what we don't want, we can realize what we truly do want. So the beauty of attracting something that you think you want and then you realize you don't is that you can get really clear. Listen up, because this is important. You can get very, very clear on what you do want and specifics. Because the way to manifest faster what you want and what your heart desires is details, specifics. Because when you don't give God, the universe, these specific details, there's confusion. And when you don't also put yourself in, okay, what does it feel like to be in that situation that I want to manifest, that I want to attract? What does it feel like? And what are the details, the specifics? So not just like, oh, I want to win $1 million tomorrow in the lottery. No, that is not specific. It's how are you going to do that? Okay, so every single day I wake up and I feel what it feels like to win that $1 million in that scratch-off lottery ticket at that 7-Eleven, which is about a quarter mile away from my house. And what am I going to do with that $1 million? Well, every single day I'm going to go out and give to charities, and I'm going to start building nonprofits that can help people. And I'm just making this stuff up, and it feels amazing to be able to take this money that I won to utilize it helping others in situations, say, for recovery, people in recovery, mental health awareness, addiction, many things like that. What does it truly feel like to be in that situation? And the specifics. Is it a nonprofit? Do people work for me? All these things, right? So all of these things. So what you don't want, sometimes we have to attract what we think we want, and then we realize because we have them, we didn't want that at all. And we have to take that and embrace that, because what that does, it's actually magical. You ready? It brings you to, oh, okay, I totally don't want that, but what I do want is this, 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 and take those specifics. And then what does that feel like? So you take the thoughts and that feeling and you visualize exactly what it feels like to be in that situation, whether that be whatever aspect of your life, if it's a relationship, if it's work, if it's your home, something material like a new car, whatever it is, to really, really, truly put yourself in that situation that you do want to manifest, and forget about what you attracted that you didn't want. But that was super helpful. And had you not attracted that thing that you realized that's not what you want, you wouldn't have known the details of what you truly, truly want and what your heart truly, truly desires. So don't think it's a bad thing if you attract what you don't want, because sometimes it's very much needed to be able to really see clearly what we do want. That's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, like, subscribe, follow. And thank you so much for being here. I'm super grateful. You can sign up for newsletters, KarenKane.com or BelieveInHumans.com. You can also find me on Instagram, KarenKane.com, Twitter, TikTok, what else? And Facebook. Thank you so much. Peace, love, and namaste. Be well.